Nestled deep within the mountains of Yunnan province lies one of the most astonishing cities in the world, Yanjin County, often called the world's narrowest city. Here, the buildings seem to grow straight out of the cliffs, hugging the riverbanks in a single line that stretches for kilometers. A city so compact and so dramatic in its setting, it feels almost impossible that people could live here. But they do, and they've done so for centuries. Yanjin sits along the Guan River, a muddy but vital lifeline cutting through the rugged mountains of northern Yunnan. Because the mountains rise almost vertically on both sides, the city's usable land is incredibly limited. There's no flat valley floor, no wide plains, just a narrow strip between the cliffs and the water. There's no flat valley floor, no wide plains, just a narrow strip between the cliffs and the water. From above, the view is mesmerizing, a ribbon of colorful buildings winding through steep green mountains. The main street runs parallel to the river, lined with small shops, homes, and bridges that connect both sides. Space is precious here, so buildings are built tall and close together. Some even rise directly from the cliffside, supported by massive concrete stilts. Alright, let's start with where I'm staying. As soon as you drive into the hotel, there's a steep ramp that takes you straight down. You literally drive right into the hotel area. It feels so different from a regular parking lot. Up ahead, that should be the car elevator. That car is going in right now. Looks like the driver has to pull the gate closed first. Oh, it's going down. You can actually feel it slowly descending. How cool is that? Honestly, staying at this hotel is worth it just for the experience of this car lift. It moves pretty slowly though, but still, such a unique setup. I booked this hotel online. The cheapest room, just over 100 renminbi, was already sold out. So I went with the next one, about 120 renminbi. Not bad at all. Now, let's head upstairs using the passenger elevator. You can go up from here. We're currently on basement level 1, or maybe B2, depending on the layout. Okay, just arrived at the hotel. Before we head inside, look at this, the river's right next to it. That's the Guan River, running straight through Yanjin. You can really see why they call it a single-line city. Everything's built right along this river, and on both sides are these steep cliffs. It's crazy how they managed to fit an entire city in such a narrow space. There's even a little bridge over there. This place feels totally different from anywhere I've been. Alright, let's head inside and check out my room. First stop, the bathroom. Not bad, actually. It's pretty big, has clean towels and a toilet. That's always important. Although, looks like the ceiling's dripping a little. This hotel's definitely got some age to it. Okay, moving on, here's the main room. Pretty spacious, actually. There's my little backpack and a coat rack, which is great since it's been raining lately. An umbrella is essential here. The beds is huge. Let's check out the view. This side isn't facing the river, but you can see the buildings right across. They feel so close. And look at that mountain, it's huge. Alright, let's head out and explore the city. This is the only bridge that can be used by both people and cars. From here, you can see the scenery on both sides. The houses here are all built up on these pillars. Tall, sturdy stilts lift the living spaces high above the riverbank. We're exploring Yanjin County, famously known as the narrowest city. It's an incredible sight, but how do people actually live and shop here? Let's see the residential areas and markets. Here, the shops are on the ground floor and the residences are upstairs. It kind of feels like Hong Kong. Look up from the narrow passages of county. This is the view between the buildings, a sliver of sky framed by towering walls. You can pass here. There are stairs to go down to see. There should be another road down there. There is only one road in the city. Let's go to the opposite street and take a look. So this is an underground parking garage. Cars actually take an elevator to park. That's so high-tech. The car just drives right in and goes all the way down to B4. Can you believe there are 4 underground levels here? These aren't fire escapes, they're everyday pathways. Intricate staircases zigzag up the building face, connecting homes stacked against the mountainside. This is the residential area. These are apartment buildings, but the distance between buildings is really narrow. From here, it feels like you could just step across. This doorway is very narrow. Let's take a look inside. The entrance is only about 60 or 70 centimeters wide, barely enough for one person to pass through. Below us is the river. The house is built right into the mountainside. In Yanjin County, where flat land is a luxury, the only way is up. Residents don't just build near the mountains, they build onto them. This is a house built on the mountain. This is the passage of the residential building. Let everyone see the mountain road on the opposite side. This should be the first floor. These stairs are also very narrow. With land scarce between the mountains and the river, buildings stack high, and access often means navigating intricate external staircases or plunging into narrow, hidden passages between structures. These are the intimate veins of the city, connecting different levels of life. This is the busiest place in the county town center. Behind is the residential area. This placed facing downwards, meaning you can see this sign when you look up. This is the first time I've seen this. Such a small place can still fit a cake shop. This is inside view. Since space here is really limited, people build shops downstairs and live upstairs. It's a smart way to use every bit of room. At the end, it opens up to another residential area. The space between these buildings is unbelievably narrow. Seriously feels like you could just step across from one balcony to the other. Back out on another street, equally narrow. Look how the buildings almost touch overhead. It's fascinating. The buildings above are all close together. It feels quite interesting. Let's take a walk around and check out this part of town. This small storefront rents for just 8,500 yuan a year. Space here may be tight, but it's full of life. I came across a hidden, dim stairwell that leads down and suddenly opens onto another street below. This whole city feels like a vertical maze. Wow, just look at this view. From up here, you can really see how Yanjin County stretches along the river like a thin ribbon between two steep mountains. The Guan River runs right through the middle, and on both sides are rows of colorful buildings stacked tightly against the cliffs. It's incredible how people managed to build an entire city in such a narrow valley. The whole city looks peaceful from up here, almost like a painting. But when you go down there, it's full of life. Markets, motorbikes, street food, and the sound of the river echoing between the mountains. It's amazing how this place has turned its geography into its identity. Yanjin might be the narrowest city in the world, but from this height, it feels endless. Take flight over the dramatic gorges of Yunnan, China. Below us, nestled deep within the mountains, lies something extraordinary. This is Yanjin County. From the air, its unique title becomes clear, potentially the narrowest city in the world. See how it clings to the banks of the Guan River? Hemmed in by sheer cliffs, the town had nowhere to grow but lengthwise, creating this incredible ribbon of urban life. And that's Yanjin County. What an incredible place! If you enjoyed exploring it with me, please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next part of the journey. Thanks for watching. Spending time in Yanjin really makes you appreciate human ingenuity and adaptation. Seeing how life thrives in such a narrow vertical space, squeezed between mountains and river, is truly awe-inspiring. It's a place that challenges your perspective on what a city can be. Hope you enjoyed this unique journey with me. Until next time, keep exploring. And that's Yanjin County. What an incredible place. If you enjoyed exploring it with me, please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next part of the journey. Thanks for watching.